In 1825, Thomas Jefferson gave tribute to one of America's founding fathers.
William Penn was the greatest lawgiver the world has produced, being the first, in either ancient or modern times, who has laid the foundation of government in the pure and unadulterated principles of peace, reason, and right.
Penn was born in England, the son of a distinguished Anglican family. Then at 22, he joined the Society of Friends, also known as Quakers, a decision that changed his heart and mind.
William Penn operated out of a lens of pleasing the Father.
Darrell Fields, author of The Seed of a Nation, said Penn was the first to espouse the idea of a self-governing people, but only through the principles of the Bible. That idea was the seed that formed a nation.
That's a huge precedent. That's what I think Jefferson saw. That's what I think we're seeing yet today.
On March 4th, 1681, King Charles II gave Penn full authority over the Pennsylvania government. The next day, Penn closed a letter to a friend with these words:
"My God that has given it me through many difficulties will, I believe, bless and make it the seed of a nation. I shall have a tender care to the government, that it be well laid at first."
Penn lived only 4 years in Pennsylvania, primarily at his country home 20 miles outside Philadelphia.
It was a symbol of his wealth, of his affluence, and some could argue his seat of government. So it was big and needed to be such.
Doug Miller is the administrator of Pennsbury Manor.
Penn set up a colony based on religious toleration, and he found this wonderful niche market with the religiously disassociated people of many European countries. Penn, being an educated man, was pamphleting in different countries and different languages. Many of those people wanted a fresh start, and Penn offered that here.
In 1701, Penn wrote the colony of Pennsylvania's first constitution, also called the Charter of Privileges. This document would later become the foundation for America's Bill of Rights.
It's based in freedom. It's social justice, civil equality, religious freedom, representative government. It had all the things that were non-existent in the world at that time.
By the mid-18th century, Philadelphia is the economic epicenter of this hemisphere. More commerce is going in and out of Philadelphia than any other point on this side of the Atlantic. It was huge, and at least a portion of that we owe to the structure that Penn put in place.
50 years later in Philadelphia, the people of Pennsylvania commissioned the forging of the Liberty Bell in honor of William Penn.
25 years later, during the reading of the Declaration of Independence, that bell rings out to bring the people into the courtyards for the reading of their severance from the mother country.
The bell was inscribed with these words from the book of Leviticus: "Proclaim liberty throughout the land unto all the inhabitants thereof."